Do you remember these aviation events? A plane that crash landed upside down in Toronto, the small commuter plane that crashed on a moving ice pack in an Alaska Sound, and the heart-stopping near miss on a Chicago runway when a Southwest plane performed a last-minute go-around to avoid a collision with a plane on the runway.
Yeah, these are just 3 events in a string of 2025 aviation mishaps that are currently under the microscope as investigators dig into exactly what happened and why. Information now is slowly starting to come out.
That's why we have Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot Mackay Beeler joining us with some of the preliminary reports. Mackay, people want to know what the NTSB is finding out. What are we hearing?
There's so much to talk about. Before we get started, I want to make it clear. These are early fact findings. It's what happened, not why it happened. That will come later. So the final report, a year and a half away. So the National Transportation Safety Board has released early reports for the high-profile events. And again, the comprehensive report will come out at the end of the year.
Okay, so let's start with the Toronto crash. Okay, what did investigators find there in terms of the facts?
Okay, so let's just recap it. Let's remind everybody. It was just mind-blowing to watch. So this was the deadly commuter crash in Alaska. Let me just make sure I've got my notes right here because we have so much to talk about. Okay, yeah, so this is the Delta Connection Toronto crash. So they were trying to land. Remember, there was snow on the runway. There were high winds. The plane belly flopped and landed upside down. So what the NTSB decided was they found out a safety warning system had gone out in the jet about 2.6 seconds before touchdown. The airplane landed with a high speed and a high descent rate. They did have a warning 2.6 seconds before that crash. That's not enough time to react, right? All right, part of the main landing gear fractured, the gear folded up in a retracted position, the wing root fractured, the wing came off the airplane. Also, it released the jet fuel, which caused the fire. So more than likely, this was pilot error, but we don't know what was going on in the cockpit. So they got to find out what was the conversation. Why did this happen? Normally it's a very stabilized approach. That's not what we call a stabilized approach. At the last minute, coming in too steep and too fast, basically drove it on the ground. So that was that accident.
What about so that was Toronto, what about the daily accident in Alaska?
Okay. So this was a small plane. It was a Cessna Caravan, a small commuter plane. And basically what happened there, and I suspected this because the weather was bad, it was freezing cold. The pilot was getting ready to land at an airstrip, but they had to de-ice the runway. So the pilot was told, can you just hang around for 10 minutes so we can clear the runway? Well, the NTSB determined that the plane was overweight before it ever took off. Then when it was waiting for the runway to be cleared, it picked up ice. These are known icing conditions. The airplane iced up. You have ice on an airplane, it's too heavy. If you don't turn de-ice or any ice on and you get ice on the aircraft, it can't fly. And it crashed.
And that's terrifying, especially considering they were about to land and then just couldn't. But a very near miss with that Southwest jet in Chicago, and there was the go around. We learned that term. What are we learning about that?
So that last minute go around. So the pilots of the jet that crossed in front of the runway, they weren't supposed to be there. The NTSB interviewed the crew, and the crew basically said, we were confused. We were confused with the taxi directions. So they weren't sure where they were, and they thought what they were on was a taxiway because the runway was very narrow. So they weren't sure where they were supposed to be. And the sun was at a low angle. It was blinding their view of the Southwest jet coming into land.
Wow.
The tower noticed this and tried to call them on the radio and say, hold short.
Right.
But somebody else keyed the mic, and another pilot talked at that time, and the transmission was blocked.
Whoa.
Wow.
So the pilots admitted they were confused.
Does that direction come from the ATC?
Well, the ATC gives you a clearance. You write it down, and you read it back. And the nice thing about having 2 pilots is we always confirm it with each other. Okay, we're at Alpha 2, we're going to cross this taxiway, hold short here, and we're cleared to cross. We talk about it. but both pilots, for whatever reason, were confused. So remedial training is going to come in there.
Right, because you always said if you're confused, you're supposed to
just
ask
stop.
ATC, are you sure about this, and get confirmation.
Always, always. I teach this all the time, not to scold those pilots, but it's confusing in Chicago Midway Airport. It's a maze. All these runways and taxiways and signs, and the sun's in your eyes. And what did you say? Did you understand what he said? Always repeat back. You have to. Everything's on tape. You read back the clearance. But if you don't understand it, what good is that? You should get back on and say, okay, can you clarify for us?
Well, it's the same driving a car. If you don't, if
Yes.
you're confused, you don't know where to go, turn right, turn left, you're holding up traffic, pull over, stop. Like, don't keep
Slow
going
down.
forward
Don't keep
until you
going.
figure it out.
And they will give you what we call progressive. If I ask for it, unfamiliar with the airport, okay, turn right next taxiway. Now you're going to turn left here. They can tell you that. Anyway, thank God nobody was hurt in that situation. So more and more information is going to be released. A lot to talk about, I know.
All right. May Kay, thank you so much for all of that information there.